sounded so corny, but do you folks know what I mean?
Well, one of the things is that if you're watching it on YouTube, and I hope that you do, after you watch it, click the like button. It's very simple to click the like button after you watch it. And you're going to like it. You're going to like it. Especially the premise you're going to like, and you're going to like all the different characters. How this lady right here has created these characters in her mind, and one by one fed them into the story in such a way as to create the intrigue and the suspense and the balance that you need, all coming out of her pretty little head there, and she does a great job. She's the closest thing I know to a one-man shop. No, she didn't have like 28 people helping her.
It was pretty much a one-man band, but with all these characters that came out of my pretty little head, that would almost mean nothing if I didn't have actors and friends to give those characters life. I put them on a page, but actors brought them to life. So, yeah, goody for me, but not without the actors, no.
Well, I feel the same way. I appreciate my contribution, that you allowed me to make a contribution.
Good job, Anthony. I'm telling you.
All 10 seconds of it. It's a little more, right?
About whatever it might be. We'll find out on Thursday night. Is that true? Well, I understand that on Thursday night we're going to have a private screening.
That's exactly true, Anthony. On Thursday night we're going to have a private screening for the cast at the Tribeca screening room. And we're giving the cast...
Doesn't get any better than that.
No, Tribeca, we're going to give the cast a chance to be the first to see it, experience it, see it all in one fell swoop, and hopefully, spread the word, tell it to your friends.
You got to watch Meg Ramsey, because Anthony mentioned something very important earlier, the premise of the show of Meg Ramsey, which is the theme, the storyline. How many of you have been in a position in life, whether it's a relationship, whether it's work, wherever you are, whatever you were doing, that you just wanted to drop it, or you just wanted to break away? For those of you that are happy or were happy and have had what you dreamed of, that's a wonderful thing. But at the same time, there's so many people who want to break away, and for those of you who've arrived, who are where you are, you'll get the picture. The premise is a good one.
Well, I think it's a premise, we at Meg Ramsey think it's a premise that a lot of people can identify with. Being creatively free to express that creativity in whatever way that you can.
Now, Meg Ramsey, the character, was in the banking industry, or
she was in the Wall Street marketing industry, and just finding not being appreciated, had enough, and decided to branch out on her own. She took a lot of chances.
People can relate to that. Lots of people can relate. Now, let me ask you, without letting the cat out of the bag, my understanding is that you've sewed together these episodes for Thursday night kind of seamlessly.
Yes, exactly. What I tried to do, what I hopefully will have succeeded in doing, is putting together season 1 and 2 as one film, seamlessly, events happening one after another, so that you guys could see the whole arc of her story and the characters that she interacts with.
And you did that yourself, the editing?
I did the editing myself. I edited on Final Cut Pro. I shot it.
She did the photography.
Yeah, pretty much.
And more photography.
And then
some more photography.
And just a little more after that. So
20 shots is routine.
Well, let me tell you, we used New York. We used New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, the name of our guest is Theresa Brown.
Thank you.
And her production is Meg Ramsey, the series at megramsey.com.
That's us. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on our website. I can't thank Bill and Anthony enough for allowing me to tell you about my project. Thank you.
We appreciate you being here. Everybody's looking forward to Thursday night. I'm going to be there. Bill's going to be there. And I understand we have a full house.
We have a lot of people who are RSVP'd, so I'm looking forward to letting everybody see what we've done.
Okay, now I just have to give this one important piece of public information. The book I was talking about last week is Yorkville Twins, written by Joe and John Jindal, who grew up in Yorkville in the 1940s and 50s. Joe and John are in Minnesota now. And they came across me because they read my book, The Origins and History of the Village of Yorkville, and they proceeded to write a book about the neighborhood of Yorkville, and all the things that people did in the 40s and 50s, the different ways, and I think many people that grew up in New York City at that time can relate to many of the items and many of the interesting stories in that book. And if you want anything to find out about that book, go to www.yorkvilletwinsbook.com, www.yorkvilletwinsbook.com, and you will be getting all the information you need. It's available on Amazon.com. The book is available on BarnesandNoble.com. It's available in almost every scenario where you can purchase books over the internet. And I relate to it. And by the way, I wrote the foreword for the book. Because I can relate so well to all the stories that Joe and John talked about, having experienced them myself, although a little before they did. I'm somewhat older. It appears I'm somewhat older than everyone, and it's starting to really piss me off. That's a whole separate issue.
You're young at heart, Anthony. That's the thing. Young at heart.
So just a real quick public announcement, and back to Meg Ramsey. We're looking forward to Thursday night. I know I am, and I'm sure you have a nice list of
I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to everyone seeing what they did. Everyone has seen just little bits of what they've done. But when you see it in connection with everyone else, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
I hope so. I believe I will, because I'm just surprised to be part of it. And I couldn't be happier, and I couldn't be more